we will discuss the basic turning operation. It means to reduce the material diametrically, which is called turning. First, we will observe the drawing sheet. In this drawing sheet, we can observe the raw material diameter and length. Next, observe the final shape of the material requirements and values. After the machining, this is the output shape of the component. Let's start the turning program. It is the raw material. The material length is 100 mm, and the diameter is 80 mm. It is the origin. Above the origin is x plus, and below the origin is x minus. The x-axis is called the radial axis. The right side of the origin is z plus, and the left side of the origin is z minus. The z-axis is called the axial axis. We can reduce the diameter from 80 mm to 70 mm. The difference in the diameters is 10 mm. That 10 mm we can't complete it in a single pass. That 10 mm we can divide into 5 passes. Now each pass value is 2 mm. This is the home position. The cutting tool is available. Next, start the program. G90 absolute program. It means the whole program values. The machine will calculate the single origin. G71 program data in mm. It means the program values are in mm. G95 feed in mm per revolutions. G64 continuous path on. G40 tool radius compensation cancel. Suppose we activated tool radius compensation in the previous program. That cancellation purpose uses this code. G18 ZX plane selection. It is based upon machines, mostly in turning machines used in G18, and milling machines G17 is used. Move on to the next block. G75X0Z0. It means a return to the reference point. Next, select the tool. T01D1M06. T01 means tool number. D1 means tool offset. M06 tool change at home position. Next, activate the spindle. G96M03S200 LIMS equals 2000. G96 constant cutting speed on. M03 spindle rotates in a clockwise direction. LIMS means maximum speed. Next, safety point. It means before touching the material. Near to the workpiece, we can hold the tool. That is called the safety point. It is based on raw material. This is the safety point of this raw material. That value is G00X85Z5. Now the tool is moving from the home position to the safety point with rapid feed. G00 code used in the program. That time tool will move the linear in rapid feed. This code is used in non-cutting areas. Next, activate the coolant on. That code is M08. The next tool is to move in the x direction and z is constant. Because the turning operation time, depth of cut value is taking in the x direction. We are writing the program in absolute. That is based on the next value is the diameter of the raw material minus 2 mm. That value is G01X78Z5F0.2. We can write the program diametrically, but the machine will calculate radially. G01 means linear in slow feed motion. This code is used in cutting areas with slow feed. The next tool is to move in the z direction like this. The turning length is 75 mm. That value is G01X78Z-75. Next, the tool is moving on safety point. That value is G00X85Z5. Again, tool is move in the x direction. That value is G01X76Z5F0.2. The next tool is to move in the z direction. That value is G01X76Z-75. Next, the tool is moving on safety point. That value is G00X85Z5. Again, tool is move in the x direction. That value is G01X74Z5F0.2. The next tool is to move in the z direction. That value is G01X74Z-75. Next, the tool is moving on safety point. That value is G00X85Z5. Again, tool is move in the x direction. That value is G01X72Z5F0.2. The next tool is to move in the z direction. That value is G01X72Z-75. Next, the tool is moving on safety point. That value is G00X85Z5. Again, tool is move in the x direction. That value is G01x70Z5 F0.2. The next tool is to move in the z direction. That value is G01x70Z-75. After this, the tool is returned to the safety point, G00x85Z5. Next, stop the spindle and coolant off. M05, M09. Now the tool is a safety point. The tool is moving return to the home position. That purpose we use on G75X0Z0. Next M30. It means the program end and reset. Now we are observing the total program. We are divided into a program in 3 parts. They are header, shaper, and footer. Now in this program from starting block up to M08. That is called header. In the header, we are activating the machine. Example tool, spindle, and coolant activation. Next shaper. This is called a shaper. In the shaper, we are creating our requirement toolpath. In shaper, we are using 2 types of G codes. G01 and G00. In non-cutting areas, we are using G00 code, and we are using G01 code in cutting areas. Next, footer. This is called a footer. In the footer we are deactivating the machine. Example coolant off, spindle stop, and program end and reset. Next move on to the software for this program simulation purpose. Double click on the software. Next, select the machine. Click on start. Next, adjust the spindle speed and feed rate. Next, set the machine in the reference position. Activate the reference mode and press the X plus, Z plus. Next, move on to the Program Manager option for new program creation. Click on Program Manager. Move on to the controller display. In the vertical keys, click on New. Next, enter the program name is Turning. Click on OK. A new file is open. Enter the program in this file. For program entering purposes, we use a keyboard. Block number starts with N10. N10, G90, G71, G95, G64, G40, G18. Click on Enter. G75, X0, Z0. Click on Enter. T01, D1, M06. Click on Enter. G96, M03, S200, LIMS equals 2000. Click on Enter. G00, X85, Z5. Click on Enter. M08. Click on Enter. G01, X78, Z5, F0.2. Click on Enter. G01, X78, Z-75. Click on Enter. G00, X85, Z5. Click on Enter. G01, X76, Z5, F0.2. Click on Enter. G01, X76, Z-75. Click on Enter. G00, X85, Z5. Click on Enter. G01, X74, Z5, F0.2. Click on Enter. G01, X74, Z-75. Click on Enter. G00, X85, Z5. Click on Enter. G01, X72, Z5, F0.2. Click on Enter. G01, X72, Z-75. Click on Enter. G00, X85, Z5. Click on Enter. G01, X70, Z5, F0.2. Click on Enter. G01, X70, Z-75. Click on Enter. G00, X85, Z5. Click on Enter. M09, M05. Click on Enter. G75, X0, Z0. Click on Enter. M30. After the program enters, go to the offset. Check tool number 1. It is the turning tool. These are geometric offset values. This is the tool nose radius. Next, go to the program. Next, click on the simulation key. That key is available on horizontal keys. Click on simulation. Activate the auto mode. Next, click on zoom auto. Click on cycle start. Now observe the controller display. The tool is removing the material, pass by pass. Delete the simulation. Because one more time we can do the simulation with the raw material. Click on the delete window key. Next click on more. Next click on the material removal. The new tab is open. In that tab we can enter the raw material length and diameter. The raw material length is 100 mm. Diameter is 80 mm. Next, click on save. Click on the back. Now we can adjust the raw material. Click on reset. Next click on the cycle start.